go. Come on, something. Come on. Ah!
Swing and a miss.
There's a lot of spunk.
Don't throw it wide.
Wow. Wow. Wow.
Unbelievable.
Salsa's #1 fan makes another opening day appearance tonight, marking the start of his 10th season. He faces an inspirational rookie on a meteoric rise, a player surrounded by intrigue. Rookie hopeful Webb takes on the king of longevity, no Hummus. It's the Melonheads taking on the Stags. The XBL's 10th season begins right now.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to opening day. In just a few minutes, we will see the first pitch between the Mountain View Melonheads and the Florida Stags, officially kicking off Season 10 of the XBL, the cross-platform baseball league. I'm Floribel, your play-by-play announcer, and with me on color commentary is Season 8 semifinalist, Season 9 quarterfinalist, and the latest addition to the XBL League office, Weaver for Prez. Weaver, how excited are you to get back to XBL action?
I am so stoked. It is the 10th season of this league. It's been going on over the course of about 3 years. These are not short form seasons. These things take a while, and now we have gotten onto our 10th, and it all kicks off tonight with a couple of fantastic competitors. Second opening day nod in a row for No Hummus, another league office member. It's going to be an exciting matchup tonight, and it kicks off one matchup of 3 that we have over the course of your Sunday night.
That's correct, Weaver. This is only the first of 3 series that we will be seeing here on opening day. We're starting off with an XBL match. After this will be a match from our AAA league, and then back to XBL for the final series of the night. So we're going XBL, AAA, XBL. If these acronyms are confusing and this is your first time here, we want to welcome you to watching the XBL. And just to clear up some things, the XBL league in the XBL organization is the highest tier of play here in this league. All games are played at 90 ego across the board. That's 90 ego for batting, pitching, fielding, and base running. So it's very, very high level of play that we see from these players. But that's not to say that AAA doesn't have a lot to do as well. They play at batting for 83 ego for the first time this season. It used to be 80. Now it is going to be 83 for this season, but still at 90 ego for pitching, fielding, and base running. So between XBL and AAA, we're seeing a lot of high-level play.
We absolutely are. This is the highest competition you can find in Super Mega Baseball, especially here in the XBL. Like you said, 90 ego across all facets of the game. And then even in playoffs, it gets bumped up, if you can believe it, the batting ego specifically. This is a crazy competition. If you're new here, you're in for a treat as we put these productions on for you, starting here with Webb and No Hummus.
And you'll notice that both of these teams are using custom teams, and that is part of how the XBL works. At the start of each season, there is a rule list that is posted. Players make their own custom teams, however they want, while fitting into those rules. So there is structure there. You can't simply make a team with all 99 players. You do have to arrange things based on how many bars your team has. Certain player stats have to be within a certain level. Pitches are limited, and so on and so forth. So there are a lot of rules that go into it, resulting in some very competitive players as well as competitive teams throughout these leagues.
Absolutely. The level of competition, it's fantastic. There's great parity across these leagues. And I know we say that every season, but I really do believe it is true, especially this season, especially in the XBL. There's a very crammed mid-table that's going to be feisty with competition. And that's kind of where, just to segue into what we've got for you on tonight, Webb versus No Hummus, that's kind of where these players fit in. Ranked, I believe Webb was ranked 15th, Hummus, I believe, ranked 10th. In the league office preseason power rankings. Obviously, preseason probably the hardest rankings to get out there. Things will change dramatically as we get into these seasons. But these are 2 players that are playoff hopefuls. No Hummus, this is he is one of 2 players actually, as when he takes the field tonight, to have played in all 10 seasons. The cardiac card being the other. So he is the veteran. He's got that veteran mindset. He doesn't get rattled in games. Webb is brand new. He is a rookie to the XBL. He's not a AAA graduate. He was not in the AD league last year. He was nor the AA league. He is starting out brand new on 90 ego, has a lot to prove, but a lot of people like what they've seen out of him in his scrims. He's scrimmed a lot. He actually joined our community on season 9 opening day when No Hummus was facing off against Webb's good friend B Hagen. So a couple of Canadians there. So like I said, yeah, Webb versus No Hummus. They're 2 players I expect to be in the playoff race, and their journey starts in just a few minutes.
Just a few minutes. And for a moment there, I want to talk about No Hummus a little bit. Absolutely a veteran. Props to him for being here for 10 seasons in a row. That is a very rare feat. And in any sport, in any game, to be in something for 10 seasons in a row. And since Super Mega Baseball 3 has been the game being played in the XBL, the XBL started with Super Mega Baseball 2. That is where the first 7 seasons were played. It changed to Super Mega Baseball 3 when that was released, and seasons 8, 9, and now 10 are being played on Super Mega Baseball 3. In season 8 for No Hummus, we can't go back for Webb, obviously, because he said he is a new player. But looking back at No Hummus, he's trying to manufacture this upward trend. The first season in Super Mega Baseball 3 for him, season 8 of the XBL, started out pretty lackluster. He did not put up good numbers that season, only had single-digit number of wins. Meanwhile, in the previous season 9, he went from not being able to make the playoffs at all to getting a playoff spot, having a good record, and now do we see a over 500 season for No Hummus this season?
I think it is absolutely in the cards. Like you said, season 8, not only did he not make playoffs, he was the last place team in the entire field in season 8. He came roaring back in season 9. We all knew he had it in him. When you would play him in season 8, despite his record, it never felt like he was the last place player in the league. So he really turned it around in season 9, made the playoffs, almost won a playoff series. He pushed it the distance against his fellow league office member, Dwayne. We're still wondering when game 5 of that series is going to be played. Let us know. But now he's here in season 10. I do think an above 500 season is in the cards for him. He's a great pitcher. He's a great power hitter in his own right. And we'll see if he's got it in him from the jump, which is here tonight.
He's going to look to start off on the right foot here, but so is his competitor, trying to win his first ever games in the XBL. It's the rookie versus the vet, Webb versus No Hummus. We'll bring that to you in just a moment. Stay with us. And we're loading into Sakura Hills. No Hummus and the Stags will be the home team to start things off. And we'll see if that is beneficial to Hummus. See if he can get some good momentum at being the home team to start things off. He's got a contact specialist team. You can see there by his bars, whereas Webb taking a more balanced approach to his team. A little bit more power in Webb's house there. And Sakura Hills, not a small ballpark by any means, so it'll be interesting to see if either of these teams can hit any home runs in game number 1.
I think we're absolutely due for a handful of dingers here. Both of these guys can swing it. I believe they're both 100% power swing. These are two players that don't even like to contact swing on 2 strikes. They will just power, power, power. So we'll see how it goes.
Start things off, Ernie Steele in the batter's box. Power versus righties activates against Jax Briggs, the starter for the Stags. First pitch is a ball just a bit outside, and this game is underway. So that one is swung on, weakly lifted, shallow center field. Airman Reed, back at shortstop this season, makes the grab for out number 1, and that is how this game gets started.
Very fitting, Fleurbell. The final season of season, I'm sorry, the final pitch of season 9 and the first pitch of season 10, both here at Sakura Hills.
Oh, wow. Didn't even think about that one. As big power swing there drives that one foul down the first base line. Poetic in a way. The 1-2 swung on and missed. Got him chasing the high breaking ball.
Maybe a bit of nerves here for Webb. He's as far as my own scrims versus him have gone, I've noticed, he's a very patient player. He doesn't swing out of the zone a whole lot. That one maybe just fooling him on the timing on the slow curve. That looks like a rip.
Yep, gets a good piece to hit there just by the diving second baseman. Chattington picks it up, throws it back into second. But a 2-out single gives the Melonheads their first hit of the game. Bringing up Kenny Kawaguchi, the cleanup batter. Not a lot of speed on the bag first, so we're not thinking about a steal here to get Kawaguchi's RBI man to activate. Heat inside, misses. The 2-1 from Briggs is swung on and missed. A good pitch there. The 2-2, taken all the way just a bit outside. Full count, 2 outs, runner on first. The payoff pitch, swung on, broken bat, fouled into the netting. Here it is again. Swung on, another high heater. More action for Airman Reed, gets under it, makes the grab for out number 3. We head to the bottom of the first, a base runner for Webb, but nothing else. Now no Hummus up to bat.
Great pitching sequence there from No Hummus and Jax Briggs. No Hummus, of course, one of the veterans of this league, and as Dwayne pointed out in the chat, No Hummus is one of 2 players to have ever thrown a perfect game in the XBL in these 10 seasons. Well, 9 really, now 10. But Jax Briggs, this pitcher, was the one to do it.
Perfect game pitcher on the mound. He won't be getting one today, but there's a big strikeout there from Airman Reed off of the glove of Marquis Dubois, I should say. Jenna Del Boldoza swings at that one, and a diving attempt from the shortstop Worthington, unable to come up with it. That'll be an infield single for the Stags. They have their first base runner of the game. Barry Allen steps in, high pitch and whiffer. First pitch misses just a bit outside from Dubois. 4-pitch arsenal here for Marquis Dubois. 4-seamer, cutter, curveball, change. Going to go with the change here on the 1-1. Gets him chasing towards Wheeler. Picks it up, throws it to second. Out number 2. The throw on to first, not in time. So 2 outs, a runner on first. That'll be a fielder's choice.
And this is the tough part of the order. He just got Barry Allen, so good job from Webb. But maybe no one tougher in this entire lineup than Timmy Thiek.
Timmy Thick indeed. The outside pitch he favors. Gets into a count 1-1. Heater over the plate is hammered. Line drive towards center field. Kawaguchi plays it on the hop. First and second with 2 outs. Here come the Stags. Bringing up Anthony Soprano. Had some great hits for the Stags in season 9. Looking for a big one to start off game number 1 of XBL season 10 here. Another 1-1 count for the Stags. Dubois. That one swung on up the middle, base hit. It's a slow roller to Kawaguchi. Rounding third is the runner. And that'll be the first run for the Stags. An RBI single. They lead 1-0 here in the first.
Yeah, and Timmy Thick takes third. Webb gunning for the plate. Play was not going to be close, so Hummus alertly taking the extra base. And that was Anthony Soprano, who, if I'm not mistaken, had the walk-off home run on opening day last year.
That one lifted to right field. Steele makes the grab right in front of the warning track. But the Stags strike first. They lead 1-0 as we head to the top of the second inning. Jax Briggs, 15 pitches thrown in the first inning, looking for a faster working inning here for the Stags as Pablo Sanchez steps in. Power versus righties for the left fielder. The 1-0. 98 power just missed it on the reticle. That is swung on, drilled to deep center field, but it'll die at the warning track for Chaddington. Out number 1. It felt like he missed that on the swing, but it still went quite away.
I think that was a bit of a timing issue. My initial reaction to it, because it was a changeup, I think he just needed to wait a hair longer, and that puppy was going to be launched.
He did have 98 power on the swing, so the timing was there. It might have been the placement of the reticle. But either way, it will be the first out for the Melonheads here, as this one is lifted into shallow center field. More action for Chaddington. Out number 2. 2 outs and nobody on here for Ahmed Khan. Big power, low contact, swing and a miss on the first pitch. I say low contact, really. Look at that reticle. You can't really call that low contact.
Yeah, reasonably
Middle
average
of the
there. Yeah.
Swings at that one right into the glove of Airman Reed. Out number 3. So a 3-up, 3-down inning. Jax Briggs gets the job done. Bottom of the order due up here for the Stags. Starting off with Patrick Fatdick.
Another fan favorite, of course.
Absolute fan favorite in the XBL. Dubois looking for a scoreless inning here. Fatdick swings at the first pitch, grounds to Wheeler, throws it to first. Out number 1. Chad Chaddington, who's made quite a few outs in the first part of this game. Inside pitch, a lot of batting traits from both of these teams, it seems, so far.
Yeah, choosing to load up their lineups rather than their pitching staffs, gambling that they can, kind of bet on their hitting a little bit and be run producers in this league.
1-2, just a bit outside, almost had the location. Goes with the changeup, looking for the high and outside corner, ripped right up the middle, past the pitcher. A 1-out single for the Stags.
I'll tell you what, Webb is lucky there that Marky Dubois wasn't just decapitated live on opening day. That could have been a disastrous outcome there in only the second inning.
Instead, it's just a 1-out single. And now the pitcher up to bat. Yes, in the XBL, there is no DH. As the runner takes off, will be into second easy. So a stolen base there for the Stags. Runner on second for Jax Briggs. Swung on and missed, swinging on that inside pitch. That'll be out number 2, and Airman Reed steps in with a runner in scoring position.
And that's best case scenario there for Webb. A lot of times a pitch like that, he makes a catch, prevents the run. Nice job. But I was going to say, a lot of times that jam pitch in on the hands, usually it's more often than not hit for a ground ball out than a strikeout. The strikeout there prevents the runner from moving up. So very good job there from Webb.
First pitch swinging there, grounded to third, and now locked in is Jax Briggs as he pitches against Marky Dubois. First pitch misses high. So as I was saying earlier, there is no DH in the XBL. That is a rule that was introduced in the previous season. A lot more strategy going on now in terms of deciding when to pull your pitcher and when to leave him in.
Yeah, not only the in-game decision, but the team-building decision. Some players factor that in when they make their team, whether to invest in the bullpen, whether to invest in the starters and let them hit a bit more. It's a bit of a chess match.
And so far, a chess match that no Hummus is winning. Jax Briggs, that early locked-in mojo paying off for him. The 1-1 here to the top of the order, Ernie Steele in there for a strike. 2 outs and nobody on. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Got him with the low heat. 101 miles per hour, I think that said, Weaver.
Yeah, that was an absolute fireball there out of the hands of Jax Briggs. I think here, just here in the early going, I think we're really seeing that difference between the calm veteran and perhaps a bit of a nervous rookie. I think, there's still plenty of time for Webb to find his footing at the plate. But props to Hummus on the pitching so far.
Hummus swinging at that pitch there. Weak contact to left field. Out number 1. This brings up Barry Allen, heart of the Florida Stags lineup, up to bat in this inning. Bottom of the third. The Stags lead 1-0. Barry Allen takes that low pitch in there for a strike. Webb trying to stay low against this high pitch favoring batter. Goes with that inside cutter. Swung on hard, grounded to Thomas, picks it up, steps on the bag at first. Out number 2.
Great pitch to Jam, a very fast runner there. He did hit it hard, but again, it was just the movement on the pitch prevented him from getting enough lift on it.
Fastball hung in the zone. That one's ripped up the middle. Another base hit for the Stags. A 2-out single. And the Stags, props to Hummus for pitching well in this game, of course, so far. Getting that starter locked in early is very huge if he can maintain that. But also on the batting side, all 3 innings so far, he has had at least 1 base runner.
Yeah, he's really finding his way onto the base paths. He's kind of known as a guy who likes to score via the solo homer. So far, it's looking like he's going for a bit more of a elongated rally approach, but we'll see.
Few good pitches there from Webb, as the Stags ground out there to end the inning. We head to the top of the 4th. 2, 3, 4 batters due up for Webb as he tries to get things going against the Stags, trailing 1-0.
Right part of his order to do it as well. 2, 3, and 4 here.
But he chases the first pitch off the plate. Infield fly. Should be caught by Fatic, and it is out number 1. This will bring up Dmitry Petrovic. 1 for 1, had a single earlier in the game. Swings at that first pitch, drives it foul. Only 37 pitches thrown from Jack Briggs so far here in the 4th, as that one is hung in the zone and ripped to the gap in left field. Webb will stay, that batter will stay at 1,000 so far. 2 for 2 now with a single and a double.
Yeah, and there's a nice rip off the bat of Webb. Now it brings up an absurdly powerful hitter in Kenny Kawaguchi. See how he does here.
Lays off the first pitch there for a ball. Kawaguchi did not have RBI man activated the last time he was up to bat. But now it is the 1-1. Dives for that one, and his broken bat lifted right to the catcher. Rivia makes the grab for out number 2. This will bring up Pablo Sanchez. Also a boost here. Power versus righties. Not as big as the RBI man. Still a chance here for Webb to get something done as he swings at the first pitch. Grounds it to Fatic. Picks it up. Throws it to first. Out number 3. So the Stags get out of the jam. They still lead 1-0 and look to extend that lead with Rivia, Fatic, and Chattington due up.
Yeah, and it's clear to me that inning that Webb trying to stay very aggressive at the plate. He knows Hummus is throwing a lot of strikes. He had some good rips, but just the one found grass, so he stays shut out for now.
Yeah, Webb getting some good swings in there, just not getting the timing right, not getting the placement right. If he can keep at it, identifying those strikes as that little dribbler gets through the hole between short and third into left field, so a leadoff weak hit single for the Stags. Brings up Fatic.
Yeah, it looked like Webb caught in indecision there. That looked like a ball that could easily be gloved by the third baseman had he dove, and then, of course, not much speed at all on the hitter. I think he could have had an out there. Instead, it's a leadoff single.
And the Stags looking to make that single just the start of a big inning. Some good pitches there. Brings the count to 2-2. Goes with that curveball. Swung on up the middle. Worthington dives. Bounces off his glove. Another weak hit single for the Stags. First and second with nobody out.
Yeah, rally truly brewing here. Chad Chattington, the 8-hole hitter, pitcher on deck, so I'm not sure we would see a bunt. We'll see.
And if you're Webb here, you know this is a moment where you need to lock down. Wheeler with the late jump, and he's not going to get it. The bases will be loaded now for the bottom of this Stags order. The pitcher, Jack Briggs, who is locked in. Big opportunity here for no Hummus.
Yeah, and look for Webb to keep it low here. He needs a ground ball.
First pitch low and outside of the zone. Gonna go low again. Swung on and missed. Brings the count to 1-1. Change up off the plate. Swung on chasing Wheeler. Oh, with a bit of a stutter towards second. Isn't able to take a direct route to the ball. Gets the out at first, but a run comes in to score. 2-0 the Stags lead as the lineup turns over.
Looks like Webb's going to load him up here. He wants that double play. He really wants to keep the score at 2. Or the deficit at 2, I should say.
Yeah, that's a pretty good decision there. Get that force out there. Put the double play back into order. And even if he had made the correct charge right towards that ground ball without the stutter step, it would be a very hard turn two on that last play.
Yeah, he could have maybe gotten the runner at second, but it's assuredly a one-out play either way.
Change up in the zone, taken all the way. Risky pitch there, the 0-2. Curveball just a bit low. Goes with the inside cutter. Swung on and missed. Got her with the strikeout.
Yeah, there's that inside cutter again. Instead of getting a ground ball, it's a strikeout. Hummus maybe showing a hole there on that portion of the plate, or off the plate.
The inside cutter, especially at the higher egos, a very difficult pitch to lay off of out of the glove. Dubois misses the grounder. Another infield hit for the Stags, and that one results in a run. 3-0, the Stags lead.
Yeah, and remember, this all started with the decision not to dive at the hot corner, allowing the leadoff hit. And now that one just sneaks by Dubois, and this could be a huge inning, but Steele makes the catch.
Yeah, good jump on it from Steele. It was destined for the gap, but Steele able to track it down and make the catch to end the inning, but the Stags put up a crooked number there. They lead 3-0 now. And Webb needs to get something going on offense if he wants to get back into this opening day first game of XBL Season 10. He rips at the first pitch. That one's heading towards the gap. Though it straightens out a bit. A dive from the center fielder isn't able to come up with it. It will be a leadoff double for the Melonheads.
And that is not a fast runner, so those 41% odds out there in center field resulting in the botched play gives him second base, gives him a chance to get something here, get back in the game.
Webb lays off the first pitch there. Second pitch in there for a strike. 1-1 here to Ahmed Khan. Swings at that inside pitch. It should land foul down the first base line, and it does. Runner on second, nobody out here for the Melonheads. They trail by 3. Takes that pitch way off the plate and low. The 2-2. Down the middle, swung on and missed. Couldn't catch up with it. 101 miles per hour from Jax Briggs.
Yeah, sometimes the best pitch in the game is the fastball right down the pipe. He just was not ready for it.
This brings up Pete Wheeler. Bottom of this order, going to try to bring in that runner in scoring position. 1-1. Second inning in a row for Webb with a runner on second base. Has not been able to score a run yet. Swing and a miss on that low change. Whiffer trait activates for Wheeler. The 2-2. Swung on, grounded towards second. Should move the runner over. Throw to first is in time for out number 2. So a runner on third now. Marquis Dubois, the starting pitcher, and this is where the chess game comes in. This could be the day for Dubois, and it is. Keisha Phillips stepping into pinch hit. 2 outs and a runner on third. First pitch misses inside for a ball. The 1-0. Misses outside. Phillips into a hitter's count here. The 2-0. Just a bit outside. The 3-0. Had the green light, swung on, drilled to deep left field at the wall, and it's gone! A 2-run shot from the pinch hitter.
Wow, you mentioned it. The chess game was on. He went to the pinch hitter with 2 outs, pulls his ace after only 4 innings of work, and my oh my, did it pay off. The first career home run for Dylan Webb. Congratulations.
And a great home run and a crucial moment, making this now a 1-run game. Swings at that one, heading towards the wall, deep left field, off the yellow line. It's going to be a deep double for Webb and the Melonheads. The go-ahead run steps up to the plate. Reese Worthington. The Melonheads are on a roll.
He has found his stroke now. Jax Briggs and No Hummus need to settle in, or the Melonheads are looking at a tied game here with 1 more hit probably.
Briggs no longer locked in. Pitch count getting up. Stats starting to diminish just a bit here in the 5th inning. Swing and a miss on that pitch in the high inside corner of the 2-2. Swung on hard, but grounded right past the glove of the third baseman. It was right at him, and he didn't pick it up. The throw to home. Not in time. This game is tied.
A blown play at the hot corner by Timmy Thick, of all people. And just like you said, it is a tied game, brand new here in the 5th. What a game here at Soccer we are witnessing so far.
And this is the XBL. This is opening day. How else would we have wanted it?
Absolutely. If memories... Oh, my.
Oh, that one is belted deep left field. It's gone, and Webb takes the lead. 5-3, the Melonheads lead.
The man is on a mission. We mentioned it looked like he was a bit nervous going through the motions here in the first few innings, perhaps. And it doesn't look like he's nervous anymore. He is seeing the ball very well.
And that could be the day for Jax Briggs, who up until this inning had been a star for the Stags, and just like that, he gives up 5 runs, and Juanita Talika comes in and gives up a single to right field. A runner on first with 2 outs for the Melonheads. They are not looking to stop this inning anytime soon.
Yeah, they want more. And like you said, Jax Briggs, who would have thought after the way he started this game, he is knocked out relatively early.
Low velo, trying to possibly catch Webb off balance a bit here. Is that one reaching out the zone. Weak contact. It lands fair. A little blooper. First and third with 2 outs for the Melonheads. Brings up Mikey Thomas. Melonheads are hitting every kind of hit they can get in the book. They're getting home runs. They're getting weak contact. That one up the middle. That's going to be another run for Webb and the Melonheads. 6-3 they lead.
A 6-run inning. And a lot of this coming with 2 outs. This is very impressive for the debut of Webb.
He was very quiet on offense. That one a hard rip, but right at Fat Dick. Picks it up, fires it to first, and ends the inning, but not before Webb puts up 6 big runs to come back and take a 6-3 lead. He will have to go to the bullpen here himself. Hummus taking a moment here. It's his turn to bat. You can see right there, 6-3. Melonheads have the lead. But as we know, Hummus, he can put up runs as well as anybody else.
Yeah, he absolutely can. I was commenting as Webb, right before he ripped that second home run last season, when it was No Hummus versus B. Hagen here at Sakurai Hills. That was one of the games of the year. They went through like 4 or 5 different lead changes in the second half of the game. I expect Hummus has not had his final say in this one.
Prano grounds out to short there to start this inning, so out number 1. Catcher Rivia steps into the plate. Kimmy Ekman is out of the bullpen and on the mound. High velo, high junk, high accuracy, possibly the ace of this relief lineup for the Melonheads. As we said, Webb is a relatively new competitor. The 2-1 here to Rivia. Swung on, weak contact up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 1-out single for the Stags as they look to get back into this one.
Yeah, it is. Sorry, go ahead.
You mentioned earlier, Weaver, how Hummus was, part of one of those games of the year last season. I'm sure he wants to be a part of one again. How would it be on opening day?
Yeah, he absolutely would. And I was going to comment on the fact that maybe this isn't quite the time for the rally, as it is the bottom of the order. There's not much power. That one was firmly hit up the middle. Chattington is 2 for 2. If he goes 3 for 3, Hummus really has something brewing and probably goes to the bench again.
It'll be interesting to see if he does. He did put that low velo reliever in. We'll see what Chattington can do after back-to-back hits up the middle. Gets into account here 0-2. Swings at that low strike. Some good pitches there from Webb. Popped up to steal in right field. Catches it for out number 2. So, tricky situation here for Hummus now. Reliever he just put in. Juanita Talica at the plate. Still has 3 other relievers in the bullpen. No, not even a question about it. Talica will be staying in.
Yeah, swinging all the way.
Power pitch is... Or the power swing is charged up. Worthington dive, unable to come up with it. A slow roller to Sanchez. The throw to home plate is in time. Gunned down at the plate.
Brilliant play from the left fielder of the Melonheads. I do like the send, though, from Hummus. You just got shellacked in the previous inning, gave up 6 runs. You need to find, make a statement and find a run of your own. I like the send, just a better throw from Webb.
Perfect throw from Webb there in left field. Misses that one down the middle, drives it foul. You also have to consider, though, Weaver, playing devil's advocate here.
Sure.
Hummus, as that one is drilled right towards second base. The throw to first should be, and it is, out number 1. If the pitcher was on base, the base is loaded, the lineup turns over. Airman Reed up to bat. Who else do you want in a bases loaded situation?
Very true. The top 4 or 5 of the Stags lineup, they're all nasty. And that's a good point. 1 out, bases loaded. What could have been?
Well, it's very hard to lay off on sending the runner, especially on a slow roller like that to left field. That one is lifted to center. Caught by Chattington for out number 2. Bring up Ernie Seal, 2 outs and nobody on. That one is driven to deep right field at the wall. It'll be caught by Barry Allen, so a 1-2-3 inning there for Juanita Talica. Leaving her in was a good decision for Hummus on the pitching side. But now it's his turn to try to start another rally. Trails by 3 runs, top of the order. Airman Reed, 0 for 2 with a walk.
Yeah, 3 critical outs here for Webb to get. These, like we said, the best hitters in the lineup. Looks like he's going to get a quick one. But if he can get these outs, he may not see them again until potentially the bottom of the 9th. Potentially.
He would need to pitch perfectly in order to get there. And 1 pitch, 1 out is exactly how Webb wants to start this one off. Her ball just misses a little bit low against Jenna Bulldoza, who's 1 for 3 with a single. That one finds the zone for a strike. The 1-1 going with that screwball. Hammered, but foul down the first baseline. The 1-2 from Ekman. Swing and a miss again. The inside pitch. No contact, Weaver.
Yeah, that's looking like his go-to 2-strike pitch here in the early going of Season 10. And now he's getting Hummus to expand a little bit.
I have to check. That wasn't even a cutter. Ekman doesn't have a cutter.
Right,
It's just
yeah.
a straight-up four-seamer inside. And the screwball is lifted to Sanchez, so the 1-2-3 batters go 1-2-3 in the bottom of the 6th. Just what Webb wants to see as the 2-3-4 batters for the Melonheads are due up here in the top of the 7th.
Yeah, and Hummus actually out-hitting Webb here a little more than halfway through the game. The difference, of course, Webb has had the 2 long balls.
Juanita Talica still on the mound, 16 pitches thrown. Low velo, high junk. The junk baller finds the strike zone there on the lower outside corner. The 2-1 swung on, ripped towards the gap in right field. That should be extra bases for the Melonheads. They are not done yet. A leadoff double for Webb. And Dmitry Petrovic, who is locked in 3 for 3 with that homer, double and single, just a triple away from the cycle. Can he do it, Weaver?
Yeah, this is probably the lowest speed in the whole lineup, or tied at least. It looks like before the locked-in mojo, it looks like league minimum 30. So probably not a triple in the cards. It'd probably take some kind of defense. Well, never mind. Bat out of the hands.
Up pitched around him there to get to Kenny Kawaguchi. RBI man is active. So first and second, nobody out. First pitch misses low. Talica's stats starting to diminish just a bit. 6 balls thrown in a row from Talica. Swing and a miss on that pitch on the outside corner. The 2-1 misses inside. The 3-1 to Kawaguchi. Low but in the zone. Running over is Airman Reed to cover the bag. And Weaver, I think that's the only way an infielder gets to that ball and throws the out at first. Runner's taking off.
Yeah, the shortstop on the second base side of the infield makes that play. I think Hummus maybe got a little too antsy just going straight to first. There was definitely an out to be had at second. Does get the second out here. Needs one more.
Yeah, shallow pop fly, not deep enough to score on a sack. So Hummus could still get out of this one. Runners on second and third with 2 outs for Mikey Thomas. First pitch in the zone, but swung on way early. Got him with that breaking ball. The 1-1. Swung on and missed, chasing that low changeup. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. It's the off-speed and the breaking balls. That did Webb in there, so he strands 2 runners. Maybe some momentum for the Stags.
Yeah, getting out of a jam, that's always a decent morale boost when you're the pitcher. Let's see it. Oh, that looks like a rally starter for Timmy Thick.
A good pitch there from Webb, but no Hummus absolutely spoiling it with a poke up the middle, a leadoff single. This brings up Anthony Soprano, who's been a hero in the past. The Stags trail by 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. First pitch curveball right in there for a strike, a good pitch. Screwball off the plate, swung on, chased. Wheeler picks it up. The throw to second, in time. The throw on to first. The double play!
Absolutely massive twin killing there. Hummus expanding the zone on that screwball, doing Webb a huge favor. And that could be a killer here in this 7th.
And props to Webb for getting that first pitch strike with the curveball as well. When you see a pitch like that right on the corner, you feel like you have to swing at everything, and that's exactly what he got no Hummus to do with that screwball off the plate. Going with the screwball again, looking for some backdoor action. Hummus swings, lifted to Wheeler, makes the grab for out number 3, so another 1-2-3 inning. Oh, sorry, well, it is a 1-2-3 inning, but a base runner did get on. That double play helping Webb out into the top of the 8th. He leads by 3. Ahmed Khan due up to the bottom of this Melonheads order.
And Talica's still out there, has given up 5 base runners. That's 1 base runner per out that she's recorded, so not too effective. But if Hummus can keep it at this 3-run deficit, he'll take it.
Another first pitch swing there for the Melonheads, a ground out to start this inning. This brings up Pete Wheeler. Looks like Hummus trying to get just 1 more inning out of Talica against this bottom of the Melonheads lineup. Another ground ball, more action for Fat Dick. Picks it up, throws it to first, out number 2. This will be the pitcher's spot. Kimmy Ekman, the reliever, might be done, and she is. So a pinch hitter with 2 outs and nobody on. Angela Del Vecchio steps in. Decent stats off the bench. Some good speed there as well. Talica stats starting to go down quite a ways and gets into a pinch here. The 3-1 to Del Vecchio misses just a bit outside, and the lineup turns over. So now if you're Hummus, you got to think here.
Yeah, ever since that that 6-run inning, it really seems like the control for Hummus has not been there. It's got to have to hurry to make this play, and he does. So we go to the bottom of the 8th.
Left Talika in there for the leadoff batter, gets him to chase the first pitch. Grounds out to end the inning. Bottom of the 8th. Time running out here for No Hummus and the Stags. It was probably the last we'll see of Juanita Talika. She's due up to bat here in the bottom of the 8th.
And I was gonna say Hummus probably excited to see no more Kimmy Ekman in the game. She was dealing, but honestly, Tony Del Vecchio here doesn't look much easier.
High velo, good junk, good accuracy. The 4-seamer cutter change ball curve, but that one is drilled up the middle. Another hit up the middle in this game. We've seen a lot of those today, Weaver. On the 2-0 pitch, leadoff single trying to get things going are the Stags, and Chad Chaddington up at the plate. Hummus taking a moment here.
Yeah, both these guys with solid plate approaches, good timings. It's typically how you get the ball to go up the middle. We're just witnessing a good game here between two very quality competitors.
Webb sticking on the outside, swing and a miss, caught him on the off speed. Inside cutter, swung on, grounded towards Petrovich, but he doesn't pick it up. Might have needed to dive for that one, so first and second with nobody out, and the tying run comes up to plate. Juanita Talika should be taken out for a pinch hitter here.
That's the second time in this game that Webb has not dove with his third baseman on a ball that, from where I'm sitting, certainly looks playable. Maybe I'm wrong. But in any case, that's back-to-back hits and a massive at-bat here off the bench for Phil Bartko Sr.
And the last time Webb didn't pick up that ball with the third baseman, it raveled out of control. So we'll see if this starts the same way for the Stags, as this one is lifted to right field. We'll see if Hummus tags up. No, he bluffs and heads back to second. Not enough speed, and not deep enough was that hit. But the lineup turns over. Airman Reed up to bat, looking for her first hit of the season. First and second with one out. Changeup is hammered towards Worthington. The throw to second in time. The throw on to first. The inning-ending double play. Way to get out of the jam there, Webb.
Wow, Webb has got to be pumped on that one. That is one of the most dangerous hitters in this lineup, representing the tying run at the plate. It swings and puts a good swing on it. Hard hit ball just right at the glove side of the shortstop. Makes the double play. Webb 3 outs from his first career victory.
I'm sure he'd like to tack on some insurance runs here in the top of the inning before heading to the bottom.
Certainly.
And gets into a good count here against Asia de Salsa, who's out of the bullpen. Throws a pitch there, taken all the way to 3-1. That fastball in there for a strike. The payoff pitch from de Salsa swung on and fouled down the first baseline. Just a bit off the plate. That one is hammered. Deep right field at the wall. Caught by Barry Allen with his back toward home plate.
Yeah, that one was ripped. Sakura, one of the bigger stadiums that is available in the XBL. I think maybe if this was at Dylan Webb's home of Apple Field, I think maybe that one sneaks out.
We'll get his chance to hit in that park in game number 2, which will be coming up right after this one. There are 2-game series played throughout XBL and the AAA. All series are 2 games each, as that one is drilled into left field. So a 2-out single to keep this inning going for the Melonheads. Brings up Pablo Sanchez. Power versus righties is active. He's 1 for 4 with a single. The Salsa with a 3-pitch arsenal here has been working for her so far. 4-seamer cutter, 4-seamer change ball curve. The 3-0, ripped up the middle. He had the green light there on that 3-0 count. A lot of speed there, heading towards third in there. So runners at the corners here with 2 outs for Mikey Thomas.
I think that 6-run inning with all that power really planted a seed in Hummus's mind. He is not attacking the plate with strikes. Maybe it's just a mechanical, a skill issue on the control, not nailing the mini game. But it's really setting up Webb in some great counts.
I'd have to check maybe not as much accuracy in these relievers as a starter, but that one swung on and missed. Ends the inning, so Webb stranding a couple more runners there. But he is just 3 outs away from recording his first ever career XBL win against No Hummus and the Florida Stags. But they are not looking to go quietly. It's the heart of their order. 2, 3, 4 batters. Tony Del Vecchio staying in the game. First pitch, a strike on the outside corner. Jenna Del Boza chases that cutter towards Mikey Thomas. It's fair. He throws it to the pitcher covering first, and he drops it.
Oh, the dreaded pitcher drop opens the door for Barry Allen and Timmy Thick, the switch hitters. And that also makes Del Vecchio tense.
It was just a mishmash of things going on there. I thought when the ball dropped in front of the first baseman, it would be called foul. Instead, it was called fair, and instead of taking the ball himself to first base, maybe he was just too far away and not enough speed, he elected to throw to the pitcher covering first, and we've seen that many a time, Weaver, the pitcher dropping the ball in that exchange. Pinch runner coming in for the Stags there on first. Barry Allen at the plate. Webb checking the runner there at first.
You can see with the pickoff and now the pitch out, Webb very afraid of this stolen base possibly, but Hummus not really known for his speed game.
Another thing here, Webb having to deal with a tense pitcher now after that error that the pitcher made on the dropped ball at first. There's a good backdoor cutter there. The check at first base. The 2-2 swung on, weakly hit over the head of the third baseman. Everyone's going to be safe first and second with nobody out. And here comes Timmy Thick.
And here comes Timmy Thick, 3 for 4 as the tying run. Webb must be very careful not to serve up a meatball here because Hummus won't miss it.
And Hummus needs to be careful not to be over-eager. He finds his pitch. He drills it towards center field. Kawaguchi cuts it off, throws it towards third. The runner will come in to score. It's an RBI single. The Stags trail by 2. Tying run is at first, and the winning run is at the plate in the form of Anthony Soprano. Nobody out. Could we see the closer, Sidney Weber? We will. Low velo, low junk, middle of the road accuracy.
Yeah, deciding the velo, not fooling Hummus in this inning. And Soprano with a chance to do exactly what he did last season. That one, oh, it's in the gap.
Hanging fastball, it is cut through, right through the second baseman. Kawaguchi picks it up at the wall. 1 run will score. The second run comes in, and the winning run is at third base. This game is tied.
Not only is the game tied, but the winning run 90 feet away and nobody out. I'm not sure how Webb is going to attack this. If it were me, I'd probably walk two batters here.
Sidney Weber, yeah, nobody out. Runner on third. And he's pitching to him.
Maybe trying to pitch around, but these are catching the zone. That's a huge
Worthington, that weak contact right into the glove of Worthington. You said it, Weaver, huge out. I think now, especially with Fat Dick at the plate, and Webb is going to do the pitch out.
Yeah, he can walk Fat Dick and then walk Chattington and then force Hummus to go to his bench.
Well, in that case, closers, not a ton of stamina at all after walking those 2 batters.
Sure.
Webb would have to go to I believe it would be his final reliever in the bullpen.
You would be correct. He does have one more, maybe. Oh, goes to a bit early.
He's making the preemptive, and he's going to pitch to Chattington.
Yeah, I don't know if I like this. There's a lot of speed. It's going to be hard to turn 2. Maybe going for a strikeout instead.
Goes with the low changeup, taken all the way. And now, this is the pitcher that Webb will have to use for the whole game. Grounded to Wheeler, the throw to second, in time to throw on to first. He turns the double play! We have extra innings in Game 1 of XBL Season 10.
Unbelievable job from Webb there, not to choke the game. Well, he choked the lead away, but he did a fantastic job not to lose there. Gives himself a chance here in extra innings. That could not have been a more clutch ground ball right at the second baseman.
Webb is staying alive here, the top of the 10th inning, but I was going to say this earlier, Weaver. With that pitcher he just brought in, that reliever, that's his final reliever. He is stuck with that pitcher, with that 3-pitch arsenal for the rest of the game now, however long that may be.
Yeah, he sure is. That's the gamble he took, but you always have to gamble on a play like that, because if you don't and you lose, well, then you had a better... You can't lose having a better bullet ready to go in the pen. Orioles fans know that very well. But Webb, yeah, like you said, it would be in his best interest to try and score here.
It's going to be tough to do with the bottom of his lineup. Ahmed Khan, 0 for 4 on the day. Gets into account here, 0-2. Takes that pitch high. Tough out activates for Khan. Great stats, but swung on and missed on that inside pitch. Asia de Salsa absolutely dealing. Pete Wheeler up to bat, 0 for 4 as well.
Also, how about no Hummus? I think we got to start calling this guy the greatest showman. That's back-to-back opening days now, where he has thrilled us.
An absolute treat to watch. Whenever No Hummus is on the slate for a match of the week, you know you want to tune in. Gets behind in the count here against Wheeler, and it ends up being a 4-pitch walk. So a 1-out walk. Runner on first. Ricky Johnson has to stay in the game as the batter. Asia de Salsa will stay in to face Johnson. It looks like the runner takes off for second. The throw towards second is not in time. Dropped by the second baseman. I don't think it was in time regardless. So runner in scoring position as that one is driven to deep center field by the pitcher. It'll die in front of the warning track, but should be deep enough to tag up, and it is. So the go-ahead run is at third base for the top of the order. Ernie Steele, only a double on the day, 1 for 5. 4-bar pressure, 2 outs, a runner on third. Game is tied at 6 apiece here in the top of the 10th. De Salsa is staying in. Gets behind in the count, 2-0. The delivery, swung on and fouled. Webb probably wants that pitch back. BB Prone activates for De Salsa, the 3-1 off the plate, but he chases it. Weak contact, lifted to Reed on the infield, and that is out number 3.
Yeah, to my eye, that looked like ball 4 that would have put runners on the corners for his 2-hole hitter. That's one he may regret. And like you said, Ricky Johnson, fortunately for Webb, only threw 3 pitches in that previous inning, got the double play ball. So still has great stamina, but he cannot come out of this game.
He cannot, and if Webb wants to avoid a stamina problem with Johnson, he's going to need to get some quick outs, because he's going to have to appear here in the 10th, and if he doesn't give up the lead here, or the win here, I should say, he's going to have to pitch again in the 11th. Lineup turns over here for Airman Reed, swings at the first pitch, driven to deep right field, but it should die in front of the warning track. Steele grabs it for out number 2. This brings up Road Runner, the center fielder, off the bench. First pitch in there for a strike. Johnson trying to stay in the single digits here. Gets into a good count. Hummus taking just a moment, thinking now possibly about if there's something he can do with his bench and remaining positions he has available.
I think down in the hole 0-2, you just kind of take it and hope you can flip something into the outfield for a hit. I don't think it's worth using another bench piece. But that's just me.
Yeah, this might have been the decision to make before the first 2 pitches were thrown from Johnson, who was doing an outstanding job, an inning and a third pitched. No hits, no walks. If he gets an out here, he could be looking at locked-in status.
Yeah, that would be 5 outs recorded. That's usually pretty close. Although it doesn't really help that he doesn't have any strikeouts. Those typically boost the rate at which you can earn higher mojo, but we'll see.
Tried to get a strikeout there, but instead a hard ground ball to Wheeler, picks it up, throws it to first. A 1-2-3 inning there for the Melonheads. They stay alive as we head to the top of the 11th, and Femi Fatale coming in to pitch for No Hummus and the Stags.
Yeah, so
2-3. Oh, sorry, go.
I was going to say 11th inning, this game's halfway over.
We're going to 22 innings, Weaver. Let's see it happen. Then these will be the greatest showmen.
Absolutely.
The 1-1 to Worthington is swung on, weakly hit towards Fat Dick, picks it up, throws it to first. Out number 1, a big first out there for No Hummus, but here is Dmitry Petrovich. 3 for 4 with a home run on the day. Fatale delivers. Low and out of the zone. 4-seamer, curveball, forkball change in this 4-pitch arsenal for the reliever. The 2-0. Just a bit inside, trying to attack that high inside zone. The 3-0. Over the plate, taken all the way. The 3-1, composed trade is active, but that one misses wildly in the dirt. Will be a 1-out walk. This brings up Kenny Kawaguchi. RBI man is not active, runner only at first base. The 1 out. The delivery is just a bit outside the 1-0. Misses outside as well. There's that what you were talking about earlier, Weaver, that lack of accuracy, but he gets him chasing the throw to second, on to first, the double play.
Wow, Webb completely helped him out there. He could not find the zone at all. That one was way above the zone. He swung at it. It turns into a double play, and I was going to say, I'm kind of surprised that Webb hasn't scored since that 6-run inning with the rate at which No Hummus is having trouble finding the zone.
Just a bit of nerves, that eagerness to want to hit the ball, a lack of patience in a way, especially in your first game. You know, you want to be able to hit the ball. It's hard to take 3 pitches in a row when you know you want to swing and take that lead. That one is grounded back towards the pitcher. The throw to first in time for out number 1. This brings up a very dangerous batter. Locked in Timmy Thick. But Ricky Johnson is also locked in on the mound. That is huge for Webb and the Melonheads if they want to stay in this game. Another good count here. The 0-2 goes high and inside, taken all the way. Trying to get him to chase this changeup. The 1-2 swung on, grounded towards Wheeler, picks it up, throws it to first. That's out number 2. And another dangerous batter. This Stags lineup. Anthony Soprano, 2 for 5 with a triple and a single on the day. Chases the first pitch, weak contact, hit towards the hole, and it drops in the Bermuda Triangle. Sanchez picks it up, throws it to second. A 2-out single. The winning run is at first base. Gerald Torrivia is at the plate.
And that's a lot of speed there at first. Again, Hummus isn't really a base stealer, but if anything is in the gap, this game's over.
We have to see what happens here. A nice fastball there, swung on and missed. 4-bar pressure. The 1-2, taken all the way. That low heat, good eye from Hummus. Swung on and missed. A perfectly placed heater on the outside corner sends us to the top of the 12th. Tied 6 apiece.
Yeah, that heater clocking 100 miles per hour, but that is not going to last, like we've been saying. This Webb cannot take this pitcher out, so at a certain point here soon, that velocity going to come crashing down to earth.
And Webb finds a pitch to swing at, drives it up the middle. That's a leadoff single for the Melonheads. The go-ahead run is at first base. Mikey Thomas, 2 for 5 with a single and a double. And Webb looking at his options here for base runners. Yeah, Dante Robinson could come into the game, and he does. A lot of speed now on the bag at first.
Yeah, that's looking close to 90, whereas the hitter that was on base looked something close to 50. So a significant upgrade here. We'll see if he steals. He stole in the previous inning.
That one is driven to right field, but it's gonna tail just foul. 1-1. Chases that one, and it's lifted into the shallow center field, not even out of the infield. Reed has it, makes the grab for out number 1. This brings up a tense Ahmed Khan, 0 for 5 the day. Staying in the game, that pitch is inside, on the outside corner, I should say, for a strike. That one, runner's going, and that's going to land in right field. It's fair, tailing away from the right fielder. Allen is able to pick it up before it becomes too late. Webb sending the runner. The cutoff man takes it. The throw to home, not in time. And Webb scores on the hit and run, an RBI double.
An absolute money hit and run there. He's looking for more. This one's going to get caught. But wow, Melonheads with the 1-run lead. They've blown a 3-run save in this game. Can they hold the 1 run? Well, we'll see. Maybe he can get a 2nd run here.
2 outs now with a runner on second. Ricky Johnson locked in at the plate. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. The 0-1. Just a bit outside, taken all the way. 1-1. Swung on towards the gap in left field. Will it hang up enough for the center fielder to get over there? Chattington with an amazing dive at the warning track.
Wow. One of the plays of, well, the season just started, so I'll just say that's the play of the year so far, right? What an amazing catch in a huge situation. That keeps No Hummus down. Only the 1 run.
Now No Hummus needs to have another miracle inning to come back into this one. Gets behind in the count, 0-2. He is using the bottom of his order here. Swing and a miss. Heater just off the plate. Couldn't catch up with it. A good pitch there from Webb, and this amazing relief appearance so far from Ricky Johnson. First pitch just misses for a ball. The 1-0. Chattington rips this one over the head of Wheeler. Steele trying to cut it off and is able to do that, but a 1-out single. The tying run is on first base for the Stags, and patiently waiting, steps up to the plate and represents the winning run for the Stags. First pitch to Thomas, steps on the bag, the double play, and that is it. Congratulations, Webb, for your first career XBL win.
Congratulations indeed, and boy, did he have to earn it. What a thriller. And these guys have to play one more after this. They don't exactly get the relish in what was an amazing game. They got to get back out there and compete at Apple Field coming up here soon. What an amazing game. Webb pulling it off, and really the star of that game. 3 2/3 innings out of Johnson there, out of the pen. It had to go that way, and that's how it went.
Ricky Johnson, he's not listed on that 1, 2, 3, but In my opinion, Weaver, I think that he has to be the player of the game there. He is the reason that Webb was able to hold that down. No runs allowed after his appearance, keeping the lid on a Stags offense that put up 6 runs throughout the game. It wasn't like Webb with those 6 runs coming all out of one inning. With no Hummus, he was able to score at different places, especially putting up that huge 3-run 9th inning. That was able to get him back in. And he was always threatening. Both these teams, actually. Always threatening at the plate, on the bags, wherever you want to split it. And in this case, it was just Webb who was able to come out on top.
Yeah, Webb indeed coming out on top. That would have been an absolute, very tough backbreaker of a game to lose had he lost it in extra innings after blowing the 3-run save. Great resiliency from Hummus. Hummus comes up 1 run short. Webb pulls it out with that beautiful hit and run and a bit of a risky send there. It looked like Hummus, maybe if he had thrown directly to the plate and not the cutoff man, maybe things would have been different. Instead, he goes to the cutoff man. Webb makes a great read, scores that run. He is 1-0. Hummus is 0-1, and we've got another game coming up.
Yeah, we'll have to check the replay on that play in right field. Maybe the arm wasn't good enough on the right fielder, but the throw to the cutoff man was definitely something that took me by surprise. When that happened, my attention turned towards the base running tracker just to see what Webb was going to be doing. Was he going to be holding at third, or was he going to be sending the runner? And I thought as soon as I saw that he was sending the runner, that he was going to be gunned down at the plate, and that's when I looked up and saw that the ball was in the hands of the cutoff man.
Yeah, but maybe a bit of a head scratcher there, but really, I mean, I think I mentioned it when he put in the pinch runner, that was going to significantly change the outcome if something was down for extra bases, and that's exactly what happened. But not to mention the run part of it. He sent the runner, and that's really the only reason he was safe at the plate. Otherwise, it's second and third, and he needs to find another clutch hit. Instead, he is victorious, and we're just moments away here from loading into Apple Field. We'll get that for you in just a sec.
Yeah, we're loading into Apple Field in just a few moments. And of course, Hummus did end up losing that game, but we cannot forget about that amazing diving catch in center field that he was able to make, keeping it to just a 1-run game heading into the bottom of that inning.
Yeah, no doubt. Hopefully someone got a clip of that. If not, I will grab that later, because that's certainly a play we're going to want to see on the roundup show that we'll end up doing after week 1 when we go over defensive plays. Fantastic play there from Chad Chaddington, one of the better center fielders in the XBL from a character standpoint. And here we go, game 2 coming right up here at Apple Field. Nice sunny day.
Nice sunny day here at Apple Field. And yes, if you are watching this broadcast, please do feel free to give this channel a follow so you can be notified when we go live with more Match of the Weeks. They are likely going to be happening every Sunday during this season. And of course, if you see a play that you enjoy, feel free to clip that as well. And you can post it in our Discord. You can also join our Discord and communicate with other fans of the game, of Super Mega Baseball 3, fans of the league, and players. If you are interested in joining this league, you can go ahead and join this Discord. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, absolutely. Just if you're on desktop, you can just scroll down and find the Discord banner. Just click it. It's as easy as that. If you're on mobile, feel free to ask and chat for a link. I'm sure someone would be more than happy to get that for you. And look, oh, that could be a dinger.
The first batter towards left field. It dies at the wall. Sanchez unable to make a play on it, however. So Airman Reed with a lead-off double to get things going for the Florida Stags. Jenna Bulldoza steps up, and let's take a look at this pitcher. Billie Jean Blackwood, 4-pitch arsenal for the Melonheads. No velo and no junk, and a good amount of accuracy. So
yeah.
This is a pitcher type that we haven't really seen too much in the past, Weaver.
No, we haven't seen it in the XBL, but it has been a very hot topic of discussion as Hummus is going to take an easy 1-0 lead here. Oh, and it's going to get extra bases. Just a breakdown on that hit.
And after we were talking about a defensive gem from No Hummus, comes a defensive blunder from Webb. Just unfortunate to start things out with the player selection kind of doing him in there, unable to choose between the shortstop and the center fielder. I don't think he had a play on that ball regardless,
right.
But then none of the fielders being able to pick up the ball, that's that's just insult to injury at that point.
Right. I think he gets the out if he gets a perfect jump. I'm sorry. I think he doesn't get the out. I think it's a single either way. But I think if he does get the right jump, he at least holds the hitter from advancing past first base. So instead, it's another opportunity with a runner in scoring position for the Stags. That could get past second baseman. It does not.
Good dive there from Wheeler. Out at first. The runner moves over to third. And before that was a nice catch from the second baseman to be able to catch the ball before it hit the dirt. So 2 outs here. Runner on third for Anthony Soprano. First pitch misses inside. Billie Jean Blackwood looking to get out of this inning, but unfortunately for her, that one is gone. No Hummus and the Stags striking big early in this one. They lead 3-0.
That one absolutely tanked by Anthony Soprano. That had some serious hang time. That is getting out in any ballpark by a lot. Awesome display of power there from Hummus. I think we really do need to talk about this pitcher. It wasn't on stream, but I did see it, while we were in a different scene transition there. Webb manually selected this pitcher for Game 2. The automatic selection that the game made was a different pitcher, someone with a higher velocity, I think a little bit very similar to his ace in Marky Dubois in Game 1. So he went with this pitcher, so far not paying off, but it's still early.
It's still very early, and we know that Webb can hit, but it is a very baffling decision, in my opinion, to go with this pitcher as this one is lifted to center field for out number 1 for the Melonheads. Given the fact that I believe it was his closer who had very low velo in the last game, and that pitcher was just absolutely torn apart, and he had to go to Ricky Johnson. This one is grounded to Reed, throws to first, and that's out number 2.
Yeah, she was ineffective. I would say the crux of the issue was the failure to collect the ball upon covering first, which just completely spiraled that inning downwards for the Melonheads. But obviously, he's not going to cry over the spilt milk. He's 1-0.
He's looking to stay undefeated here on opening day. He has a runner on first with 2 outs. Fouls that one. Dante Hudden. Just a bit outside. The 2-1 from Hudden. He has a 4-seamer cutter. Curveball changes. That one, shallow center field. Caught by Reed for out number 3. So the Melonheads strand a runner. No Hummus back up to bat. Bottom of the order, but against this pitcher, Webb's going to have to figure out something against no Hummus.
Yeah, he's just going to have to be a bit more careful. The whole purpose of this build on this pitcher that we're seeing in some people's teams for Season 10 is the high accuracy. That they're not placing the premium on the velo, on the junk. It's all on the accuracy. So if he's not hitting his spots, well, then it just kind of defeats the point. This is a dangerous pitch right here.
Cutter hung over, and the previous pitch that he got the out on was a dangerous pitch. Hummus just missing it. It was a deep fly ball, a bit underneath it. Could have been gone. That was a good changeup right there. Wheeler picks it up, throws it to first, out number 2. So Blackwood looking for a 1-2-3 inning with the pitcher up to bat. Misses the location with the curveball, and that one is drilled up the middle. That's a base hit for the pitcher. Kawaguchi collects it, throws it back into second, holds it to a single.
Now top of the order. That's always huge when you get a hit with your starter because it kind of allows you to play around the runner on base and your best hitters.
But Airman Reed, and we've seen this a bit from no Hummus with Airman Reed at the plate, swinging at that first pitch, and not a lot of good coming from it, as it is a weakly hit ground out to end the inning. So the pitcher is stranded at first. We head to the bottom of the second, middle of the lineup due up for the Melonheads. Sanchez has that power versus righties. See if he can settle in. Remember, the Melonheads didn't explode on offense until the middle part of the game. We'll see if they're slow to start again in game number 2 here. Gets ahead in the count here, 3-0. Swinging, got the green light there. That was a close pitch, but on the 3-0, an interesting decision. The 3-1, that was in the zone and swung on and fouled into the seats on the third base side. Now one a bit low, he swings at it. Lifted to left field. Caught for out number 1.
And I do want to circle back real quick to that discussion we were having before I was rudely interrupted by that 470-foot bomb to right field. The low velo, low junk, high accuracy build, that, like you said, we have not really seen much of that at all in the XBL in the last couple of seasons. It's been a very velo dominated league, but that's been a huge discussion this offseason in scrims and such, with a lot of different players testing out that build, thinking that maybe that is going to be possibly a new meta. It's going to be one of the big storylines to follow into this season across all 3 leagues.
It'll be interesting to see which pitchers end up posting the best stats at the end of the season. I agree with you 100%, Weaver. But Dante Hudden so far is doing the trick against Webb and the Melonheads. He is locked in on the mound. The junk baller here. Is that one more weak contact for Webb and the Melonheads, lifted to left field. Airman Reed, all the way from short, is the one who calls it off and makes the grab. So a 1-2-3 inning there. Hummus back up to bat, and the heart of this order, 2, 3, 4 batters due up for the Stags. Starting off is Jenna Baldoza.
No Hummus, living a bit dangerously on that last pitch. That one was very middle, a four-seamer with not a lot of velo. Webb charged for 89 power. He just completely missed on the reticle. Had he not missed, that was gone.
Unfortunately for Webb, he did miss it, and not missing on that last pitch was no Hummus. First pitch, he blasts it for a single. Blackwood back down to tense mojo. The 1-1 gets him to chase that inside cutter, fouls it off. Whiffer trade activates for Allen. The 1-2 goes with that rising heat, lays off of it. Goes down with the curve, lays off of that one. So the level's not working there for Webb. The 3-2 swung on a bullet past the diving glove of the shortstop. That'll be first and second with nobody out.
Stags looking for more, and here's the man to do it. Had a great game 1. 0 for 1 in this game, but can turn it around. Oh, wow. Is this a quick hook? Wow.
Wow. Blackwood is done. 2 innings pitched. Responsible for first and second. 3 earned runs so far. Ricky Johnson, who was the savior in game 1, coming in for an early relief appearance here in game 2. Gets into a good count, 1-2. Rising heat. Well, it's a high arm angle, so with that release. Goes down with the high arm angle, and that's when he gets Hummus to chase. Swing and a miss for out number 1.
Always big. When you get into a jam, you want to get a strikeout before you get that ground ball so that you don't allow any kind of advancement. This is a mistake fastball. Hummus. Yeah, absolutely hung.
This one hung as well, but a little bit more on the inside part of the plate. The 1-2 going high and in, swung on and missed. A good sequence that ended up working out for Webb right there. Hummus unable to do anything against those 3 consecutive fastballs. Swings at the first pitch, changeup. Worthington collects it, throws it to first, and that's out number 3. Ricky Johnson able to get the Melonheads out of the jam, but Webb is now into his bullpen here very early in the game. 8-9-1 batters due up here in the bottom of the 3rd. Hudden delivers this one a bullet, but right at Timmy Thick. Catches it for out number 1. Brings up Ricky Johnson. Just came in for relief in the top of the inning.
Oh my.
Swings at the first pitch. Headed deep to right field, and it's gone! Is there nothing this pitcher can't do?
I think the answer is no, Fleurbell. He rips it 401 feet in a game where he is in early on relief. He was in late last game in relief, went 3 1/3 or 3 2/3 in extra innings to save that game for the Melonheads. This guy is playing like an MVP.
Hold on, Weaver. I need to get my wallet. Where do I buy a Ricky Johnson jersey?
Let's get someone fired up on the merch. I'm sure there's plenty of names people would love to have, but this guy has got to be at the top of the list for season 10 so far.
That one is grounded off of the glove of the second baseman. So a 1-out single here for the top of the order in the Melonheads. Reese Worthington at the plate. The 1-0. Runner takes off. That's a fastball. The throw to second in time. Gunned down. What a throw from the catcher.
Yeah, great job there from Hummus to gun down the threat. That's a bit of a misstep there from Webb. He had the tying run at the plate. Now has to bat with nobody on, 2 outs. Good count, though.
Swing and a miss on that high heat brings the count full. The payoff pitch. Strike 3 called. Got him looking. I think that's the first looking K we've seen from Webb.
Yeah, those always hurt you in the soul when you swing at ball 4 and then you strike out looking on strike 3 on the next pitch. That can be brutal sometimes. But still, successful inning for the Melonheads, getting a home run out of the, well, I was going to say unlikeliest hero, but maybe he was the likeliest hero.
Johnson has been doing absolute wonders for this Melonheads team in this opening day series. He's now locked in at the plate. The 0-2 here to Chaddington. Taken all the way, strike 3 right on the corner. That's how he got caught looking, and now he does the same to Hummus, returning the favor.
Tell you what, it just kind of feels like Ricky Johnson is going to have another long outing here, keep his team in the game. Wow, look at that 360 catch.
Now Thomas at first just showing off what he can do. Nice 360 catch there. This brings up Dmitry Petrovic, who's batting 800 in these first 2 games. We'll see if he can keep that up against Dante Hudden.
Absolutely sustainable, right?
Absolutely sustainable.
Absolutely.
So easy to have an 800 average throughout 38 games this season.
Yeah, big field this year. As there's another walk, the control definitely a factor creeping into game 2 here for Hummus. But yeah, like you said, field of 20 this year. Played all 19 opponents twice for a total of 38 games. It's going to be exciting.
Big swing and a miss there from Kenny Kawaguchi after drawing the 4-pitch walk to start off this inning. The 1-1 outside. Good layoff there. Kawaguchi takes that one just a bit inside. Good eye. The 3-1 in there for a strike. A good pitch there from Hudden. The payoff pitch. That one was hanging, and it's drilled up the middle. First and second with nobody out. The tying run is aboard.
Tying run is aboard. Not much speed in scoring position. I think decent speed at first, yes. But plenty of power at the plate. This is a powerful lineup, I'm noticing.
Yeah, they had a 4-bar power is what the Melonheads are touting this season. And we'll see if it comes in clutch for them here, as that one is ripped towards left field, but right at Anthony Soprano for out number 1.
Yeah, Webb did a great job not getting over-eager on the curve. He waited on it nicely. Unfortunately for him, it's right at the defender, barely even has to move. That's a big first out. Webb almost grounding out there on that pitch, that well-located first pitch.
Ooh, and that second pitch just missing a touch. Thomas now getting into a hitter's count. The 2-1 misses high. First and second, 1 out. Melonheads trail by 2. Swing and a miss. Brings the count full. The payoff pitch. In the dirt, taken all the way. The bases are loaded for the Melonheads, and Ahmed Khan only has 1 hit so far out of these 2 games. He'd like another, but this one is grounded towards Patrick. I'm sorry, not grounded. He's able to pick it up. The runners were going, and so a gentle toss to second ends the inning.
I was just about to point out Webb's poise at the plate on the at-bat before the double play lineout. Taking that 3-2 change in the dirt. Sometimes I often feel like the 3-2 pitch is the toughest pitch to lay off if it's out of the zone. He did a great job drawing that walk, but then promptly swung at a bad first pitch for the double play. So kind of a tale of 2 pitches there. 2 approaches, I should say.
Drilled to deep right field, but Steele is there to make the catch at the warning track. Out number 1 here in the top of the 5th. Stags lead by 2. And we definitely see the patience from Webb is developing, not just throughout, the off-season, but through this game itself.
Yeah.
But there are still those glimpses, of those few at-bats that we saw in that inning where that patience just evaporates and you're swinging for the fences. Like Hummus was doing there. That fastball way out of the zone, swung on and missed. That's out number 2.
Johnson keeps dealing. Early season numbers, of course, but no runs allowed. 0.32 whip and 6 Ks. This man is dealing. And a homer, of course.
I mean, I don't want to play favorites or anything, Weaver, but I want to see Ricky Johnson hit on fire, but that's not going to happen. Another defensive mistake from Webb, and it is a big one.
Yeah.
The left fielder taking his thumb off the control stick. The ball drops in front of the left fielder, and instead of ending the inning, it's a 2-out double, and a hard-hit ball will end the inning right into the glove of Thomas. Webb, got to be grateful to get out of that one.
Yeah, and it proves inconsequential as far as the scoreboard goes. He gets that 3rd out. But like you were just saying before it dropped, that counts as a double. It's not an error because there's no contact made with the ball before it dropped. But that goes as a double, which eats into the mojo ticker, if you will, of the pitcher. It's gonna keep him from getting to on fire a little bit longer, perhaps.
Not to mention his beautiful whip, Weaver.
Wait.
His whip.
No, he can't take him out.
No way. You can't take him out, Webb.
Boo.
Oh, this is not it. This is not it, Weaver.
Oh,
Swings at the
my.
first pitch, weakly to Reed. That's out number 2. That could prove devastating for Webb. Ricky Johnson, the only reliever that he was able to really wheel and deal with against no Hummus.
Oh.
He has 3 pitchers left as that one is drilled to left field. Didn't get enough power on it, though. It will die at the warning track, and that is a 1-2-3 inning. The Stags in firm control at the moment. They only have a lead of 2, but this game is flying by. We're already in the top of the 6th inning. Kimmy Ekman is coming in to pitch. Anthony Soprano at the plate, 1 for 2 with a homer on the day. Kimmy Ekman did have a good outing as well for the Melonheads, a 0 ERA there. But more jams as that one is lifted over the head of the leaping second baseman. A leadoff single for the Stags. They're looking to extend their lead here as Geralt Rivia steps up to the plate. So runner on first and nobody out. Ekman with the 167 whip, but the 0 ERA. See if she can keep that under control. The 0-1 misses outside. A lot of speed on the bag at first. Hummus, you said, not a big stealer, but we'll see what he does here on the 1-2.
Yeah, Webb
checks the runner not going.
Webb thinking exactly like you are with all that speed on. It's a fresh inning, trying to start a fresh rally. But I honestly can't think of a time I've seen Hummus steal.
A flat fastball inside, swung on and missed. Hummus unable to lay off the high speed, 101 miles per hour. So strikeout with first out. The runner goes. Worthington was going to cover second. Steps on the bag. The throw to first. The double play. Are you kidding me, Weaver?
That's the second time we've seen that. A hit and run attempt goes south because the shortstop is able to cover a ball they never would have been able to cover. When we saw it in game 1, Webb was not able to turn 2. He went directly to first. Didn't even try for that second. This time he makes, or it might have been Hummus. I can't remember. But in this case, Webb makes the right play, gets him out of the inning, and now he's going to start a rally here.
Oh, a diving effort from Soprano just behind the ball. Little bloop single for the Melonheads knocks the starting pitcher of the Stags, Dante Hutton, out of locked-in mojo. That didn't take much. So a runner on first here for Dmitry Petrovic, who has been a killer for the Melonheads. Swings at that one just a bit foul past the diving glove of the third baseman. The 2-1 in the dirt. We'll see if it's another walk for Petrovic. The 3-1 down Broadway, and it's swung on towards right field. The throw to first going for the 9-3. He's not going to get it, but Webb is taking off for third. He's going to have it. So runners at the corners now for the Melonheads.
Very heads-up base running there, and runners at the corners, yes. If there's one thing Webb needs to do, or needs to, pay attention to here, he has extinguished his own rallies in this game and in this series, sometimes with overeager swings. He needs to stay composed here.
Big swing and a miss there on that pitch in the zone. Asia DeSalsa is in from the bullpen. Dante Hutton is done for the day. Big swing and a miss on a few pitches that were well in the zone. Webb just unable to come up with this renewed velocity from Asia DeSalsa. So 1 out. Swings at the first pitch here with Pablo Sanchez. It goes foul. Runners at the corners here. Swing and a miss on that one, well out of the zone. The 0-2. Swings wildly at that one, and it is lifted on the infield for out number 2, caught by Timmy Thick. And this is what we were seeing, Weaver.
Yeah.
This is what we were talking about, that disappearing patience from Webb at the plate in these clutch situations.
Yeah, it seems to be a theme here, but he can shut us up with just one swing here if he can find it. He will not, assuming Hummus doesn't blow it. He doesn't. So that's a fantastic job by Asia DeSalsa in relief, closing the door on that jam.
Yeah, Webb strands runners at the corners. He had them with nobody out. Asia DeSalsa coming in the game and retiring 3 in a row to get out of the jam. The Stags still lead by 2. First pitch swinging towards the gap in right field. Kawaguchi running over, makes the grab.
Now batting, the pitcher, number 28.
That'll bring up Asia DeSalsa here. One out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on that heater right in the heart of the zone. Goes with the low screwball, taken all the way. The 1-1 here from Ekman, who's doing a good job here in relief after Ricky Johnson's good appearance. Ground out there, makes it 2 outs, nobody on for Airman Reed. We'll see if Airman Reed swings at the first pitch here again. We've seen Hummus do that quite often.
Yep.
Swings at the first pitch. Wheeler picks it up, throws it to first, and that is out number 3. So they trade 1, 2, 3 innings. 7th inning stretch here at Apple Field. 7, 8, 9 batters due up for Webb and the Melonheads.
Yeah, 7th inning stretch, but no fans. Bit of a shame. Opening day for this exciting new club. They couldn't sell a single ticket. Kind of hurts.
Melonheads not doing the best on their PR side. I'm not sure if anybody really knew that they were playing. Swing and a miss. 1, 2, 3. Got him. Asia de Salsa is absolutely dominating on the mound.
Yeah,
Locked in already. 4 strikeouts. As that one is lifted to Pat Dick. Throws it. Well, he catches it. And then does a courtesy throw to first. Out number 2. Kimmy Ekman. At the plate, nobody on, 2 outs. De Salsa locked in versus locked in as that one is hit towards left field, but the diving effort from Soprano, not sure if he had to dive there, but it bounces off his glove on the dive. The pitcher is aboard.
And that brings Ernie Steele up. Not a lot of power, but we saw him hit the line just below. It looked like he was going to go back-to-back with the pinch hitter in that 6-run inning in Game 1, so he does have some power, especially versus righties.
And he is the tying run here in this game. The 2-1 misses inside. EB prone activates for De Salsa. The 3-1 is well outside, but Steele can't hold up and swings through it. The payoff pitch is ripped towards the gap in left field. A diving effort. He dives over the ball. 1 run will score. Will he go for 3? The throw to third is not in time. It is a 2-out RBI triple, and the tying run is at third base.
Yeah, great resilience there from Webb to rip that ball in the gap after he swung at ball 4 and was clearly frustrated with himself. Hummus making a decisive blunder there, diving over the ball. I think he could have just scooped it up. The run may have still scored. I'm not sure, but the runner taking third, that's all on Hummus as center fielder.
3-1 here to Worthington in the zone. Weakly hit towards left field. Not diving this time, and this ball game is tied.
I can't say I'm surprised, Fleurbell. These two are playing each other absurdly close. This time it's Webb making the comeback. Well, he did make a comeback in the previous game. That one's going to get down 2. That's going to... Is it gone? No.
Off the top of the wall, Weaver, but the Melonheads take the lead. Another explosive inning in this series for Webb and the Melonheads. They lead 4-3 with a runner on second. Kawaguchi at the plate.
And this all started literally right after you made a comment about Asia de Salsa dominating, and I said, yeah, she's locked in 4 strikeouts on 12 pitches. I believe this has all been with 2 outs.
A 2-out massive rally for Webb, and this sees the end of Asia de Salsa in this game. Juanita Talica in for relief. The junk baller making another appearance in this series as that one is ripped towards right field. Hard hit towards Allen. Runner will hold at third. So first and third with 2 outs as this 2-out rally continues. And Pablo Sanchez looking for his first hit of the game.
Yeah, that time, Hummus making the correct decision to throw home instead of trying for the futile 9-3 putout. Webb would have likely punished him again going to the plate on that throw. So good job from Hummus. Needs to get an out here and just keep this game where it is.
Talica looking to do just that, but falls behind in the count. The 3-1 to Sanchez misses high. The bases are now loaded for Webb and the Melonheads. Mikey Thomas 0-for-2 with the walk in this game. 4-bar pressure. Juanita Talica delivers this one towards the line. Foul down the first base line. 1 just off the plate. 1-1 to Thomas. Way off the plate. Bases loaded. Melonheads looking to extend their lead. Swings at that one. Webb is lucky that one goes into the seats. The 2-2. Swung on hard, but right at Timmy Thick. Picks it up, throws it to first. Out number 3. The Melonheads leave them loaded. but not before they score 3 big runs in the bottom of the 7th to give themselves a 4-3 lead. No Hummus looking to strike back.
And we've seen Hummus be clutch, of course, with pretty much everyone in his lineup, but this is his best chance, especially if that gets down, and it does. That's going to set up an extra base hit for a runner in scoring position for both Barry Allen and Timmy Thick. Here come the Stags.
Barry Allen up to bat, and we've seen it a ton from No Hummus in this series. First pitch swinging with the lead-off batter, and that's exactly what he did there. Was able to poke it down the left field line to get a runner in scoring position, and that runner's going to score. Sanchez dives to keep it from going to the wall. The throw to second is low and not in time. Back-to-back doubles, and the Stags have tied it back up.
Here come the Stags. Like I was saying, we have another tied game, and still nobody out. Electric speed, that has to be caught. Oh, it's dropped.
And everyone's going to be safe. Heads up play from Hummus to get back to the bag in time. A leaping effort from the shortstop, bounces off of their glove. First and second, still nobody out. Kimmy Ekman trying to record an out here. Anthony Soprano drills that one foul into the seats. The 1-2, curveball low, not offered at. 2-2, the screwball off the plate, chases it, weak contact towards Sanchez, gets under it in left field, makes the grab for out number 1.
And if you're Webb, that shortstop leaping, climbing the ladder, but not able to make the catch, that is going to hurt a little bit. But if he doesn't at least knock it down, that is in the gap for another run. So he has his chance here.
But he might get that run anyway. Weaver still leaps. It's gone! A 3-run homer! No Hummus, the Stags take another 3-run lead.
This has been an unbelievable series. These two taking turns, finding their big innings, finding clutch extra base hits. Kimmy Ekman really has just been destroyed in this inning after cruising.
Kimmy Ekman was cruising, but unfortunately her name is not Ricky Johnson. Chad Chaddington at the plate, 2 outs. Melon Heads now trailing by 3 as that one first pitch swinging again from Hummus, ripped up the middle to Kawaguchi. That's a first runner on first here with 2 outs. Juanita Talica, the relief pitcher, stepping into the batter's box.
I think manager Webb in the post-game conference is going to have to answer some tough questions about removing Ricky Johnson from the game. The man we all wanted to see. I'm mostly joking, but he had been cruising. Kimmy Ekman obviously cruising, but she got blown up there at the end of her outing. Still 6 outs to play with, and we've seen Webb come back like it's been nothing.
We'll see if he can create such a comeback again here. He trails by 3 in the bottom of the 8th. Ahmed Khan swings at this pitch towards deep right field. It's going. It's going. It's caught by Allen. A highway robbery.
There's not a single thing we haven't seen in this series. This is delivered on all fronts. I'm so thrilled with the way these guys are playing.
And No Hummus has been delivering defensive gems, unfortunately, there for him. That is not one of them as Airman Reed dives at a ball well within her reach, I would say, Weaver.
Yeah.
It just trickles away from her.
If anyone hasn't been too impressive in this series, it's Airman Reed, really.
Both offensively and defensively, just not doing what she needs to do for the Stags. But the Melon Heads here lifting one to left field. Soprano has the easy catch. Out number 2. The lineup turns over here. Ernie Steele up to bat. Runner on first. 2 outs. First pitch is in the dirt. Gets away from the catcher. And that'll allow the runner to tag up to second.
That creates a huge opportunity. Webb needs to find a way to get just the 1 run in at least, not leave the whole comeback up to the bottom of the 9th.
Steele ahead in the count here, 3-0. Swings at that pitch, could have been ball 4. Instead, it will end the inning right into the glove of Fat Dick. Tony DeVecchio coming in to relief. And he has to face the top of this Stags order.
Yeah, another overeager swing there from Webb on a 3-0 count in a series where Hummus has not shown great command of the baseball on the mound.
Delvecchio getting a good out there off of the bat of Airman Reed, whose struggles continue. Jenna Boldoza steps up, and Tony Delvecchio trying to get that ERA down. It doesn't look good right now, but 2 quick outs here in the top of the 9th. Barry Allen locked in. 3 for 4. He's having a great game, batting .500 throughout this series so far. And add another Weaver as that baby is gone.
That one almost the exact same spot as the home run from Soprano in the first inning. A similar row back there, maybe a bit more to the right. What an offensive display we're seeing here from the Stags. This is exactly what we knew he could do, though. Not really surprising.
And it's quite curious with Del Vecchio's stats. You would think he'd be one of the better pitchers. Instead, he pales in comparison to
the great Ricky Johnson.
Ricky Johnson,
Yeah.
and the name is forgetting me. The not Ricky Johnson, who was pitching before him.
Does it even matter? I mean, there's one GOAT, and his name is Ricky Johnson.
You are right, Weaver.
Yes.
You are right. It's the last chance here for Webb and the Melonheads. Part of the order, but he swings at the first pitch here. Reed picks it up, throws it to first, out number 1. Hummus is just 2 outs away from recording his first win of Season 10. This one, a pitch to swing at, just missed the placement. And that's out number 2 to Barry Allen in right field. So Webb down to his last out here to close out this series. First pitch in there for a strike on the upper part of the zone. Talika is doing a great job so far. Her 30th pitch in relief misses well inside. The 1-2 to Kawaguchi. Swung on, weak contact towards right field. This should do it, Weaver. And it does. Barry Allen makes the catch. Melonheads drop game 2 of this series, so the Florida Stags are on the board. Both of these teams starting their XBL Season 10 as 1-1.
Yeah, a very fun split there from these two competitors. As we'll jump into pregame here in just a moment. You love to see it from these guys. We knew they had it in them. These are two players that were ranked reasonably close in the power rankings. Hummus definitely a little bit higher, but they both played each other super close, and as a result, we have ourselves a split here. Here in the first game of, the first set of our opening day, we have 3 for you, and that's exciting because that was excellent baseball, and there should be more to come.
Absolutely. We've got our AAA matchup coming up in I want to say just a few minutes, but I think you have the better grasp on that than I do, Weaver.
Yeah, the scheduled time was 10 minutes ago, so we'll wrap up here shortly, and then we'll get into that game as soon as we can. The cast, if you're new here, the broadcast will stop. There will be a break in the actual stream, so we'll cut that stream. We'll make an announcement in the Discord when we're live again for Rainey versus Phillies, number 1 and number 2 in the preseason power rankings, facing off right away, getting the AAA Season 10 started. I can't wait for that.
Yeah, we're going to see the batting ego go down. That's the only difference is going to be is from 90 to 83 for our AAA league. But don't knock them. These are still going to be very exciting games. They're very competitive. And I can't wait to see what these number 1 and number 2 teams can do against each other in our upcoming AAA match of the week. And then after that, we have our second XBL matchup, and that's going to be an absolute treat as well, Weaver.
Yes, that one obviously scheduled for 9 Eastern, but these two just playing such an unbelievable series back and forth. The timetables are going to be shifted a little bit. We're hoping, obviously, we can get that on time. It's going to depend on how fast Rainey and Phillies play. So plan on around 9 o'clock for the start of Doso versus No Name, the primetime matchup that's going to complete our casts for tonight, our Season 10 opening day. And that's going to be exciting as well. And but honestly, both Rainey and Phillies coming up here soon, and then Doso and No Name tonight, they have an extremely tough act to follow. Webb and Hummus just put on a show that was very exciting, and they walk away with a split. So hopefully they're both at least a little bit happy with the way they played, because I know I am.
It was an absolute treat for us to commentate, and I hope it was a treat for all of you to watch. And I hope you stick around for these remaining matchups. It's going to be absolutely amazing, and we're so happy to finally be starting off Season 10 of the XBL. Weaver, thank you so much for having me. And once again, if you are not a part of the Discord, feel free to join it, and you can figure out more about how the league operates, learn more about the players, learn more about the teams, and how the whole thing goes. We'd love to have you as a part of our community. Thank you all so much for watching this first matchup of opening day. It was absolutely insane, and there's only more action yet to come.
Absolutely, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you for joining me, Florbell, here in the booth. A blast as always. Fantastic cast. Appreciate you. And like you just said, don't go anywhere. We're going to have the next set coming up for you very soon. The Twitch channel will not be live here. We're going to cut it here in just a few minutes, but it will come back. So either stick around or join our Discord and get the stream update for when we go live again. If you're interested, if you want to hang around and watch the two best, at least us in the league office field, the two best AAA players going into this season, they're about to face off. So again, thank you all. Thank you, Florbell, and we will see you soon.
See you soon, everybody.